Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Brian here for another movie review. This is everything I watched in the month of March, which wasn't very much. 10 titles here plus one in the theater. So I'm gonna just dive right on in. So the one I saw in the theater was The Monkey, and I thought it was pretty good. More comedic, very dark comedy, horror, like with, stuff going on with the, possessed monkey drum thing. Yeah, I enjoyed it pretty much thoroughly. So if you guys want to see something just hilarious, definitely go check out The Monkey. I think it's still in theaters. Anyway, this one here I don't recommend unless you like really bad like 90s shot on video films. This is put out by Saturn's Core. This is Deep Undead. And here's the reversible cover art here. Basically, let's see, what year is this from again? Actually, it's from 2005. I think it was actually made before that. It was actually shot in 99, but not released till 2005. So it is a 90s film. So at the beginning of the movie, this pair of divers goes missing near the Catfish, which is a notorious site of a mysterious 1920 shipwreck. Goes a little bit of detail about it. And then apparently the nuclear power plant nearby is like, has to do with pollution and all that. So I believe it turns people into like, blood-sucking mutant vampire humanoids. It's just radioactivity and all that. The concept was pretty cool, but it could have been a lot better, honestly. It could have been. It was okay. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It's kind of like, do I really need this in my collection? Not really. So I might watch it one more time just to make sure that my mindset was all right during that time. But Deep Undead from 1999, you're not missing anything. So and here's the reverse cover inside, and the artwork on the disc is the human. It doesn't really show anything, but I'm gonna just cover it up anyway. It's just the mutant vampire humanoid. So Deep Undead, you're not missing anything. This next one here was one I found at my local Black Friday store for $1. It's pretty much worth $1 to me anyway. I actually didn't get through watching the whole thing. I watched about 45 minutes of it, got bored with it and turned it off. This is from 2023. I believe it's a British film put out by Black Neon called Alvin's Harmonious World of Opposites. Basically, this dude, he's living in I guess it's a flat, if you will. It's what they call apartments over there. His ceiling begins oozing with this sticky substance. It says it's brown sludge, but it kind of looks like black on screen. He looks up there and he sees like a tenant living up there, but when he asks his landlord, she says there's nobody living up there. So it's kind of strange. That's how far I got. So I don't know exactly what happened after that, but this movie's, I think it was like 90. No, I think it was less than 90 minutes. I think it was like 80 minutes. So I don't really care to finish this film. So it is what it is with that. So we're 0 for 2, or 1 for 3, but that's not a physical release, not yet anyway. Next one here is put up by TerraVision and Camp Motion Pictures, and that is Wood Chipper Massacre. This is a fun one. It's not really a massacre, because only 2 people, spoiler, only 2 people get killed in the whole movie, so it's kind of weird. And they don't actually get killed with the wood chipper, they get killed before that, and then they get put into the wood chipper, so, take it for what you will. It's from 1988, 80 minutes of cheese. So, if you guys like cheese, you'll definitely love this movie. Here's the inside with the brother and sister putting the guy in the wood chipper. Cover art matches the slipcover. And like I said, you always get one of these in there. So every time you order from one of my favorite labels, TerraVision. Like I said, it's a fun one. Basically, these 3 kids get left home when their dad goes, I think he goes out of town, but their aunt comes over to watch them. She's very like, what is she? She's an uptight religious aunt, and she doesn't want them to do anything. The younger kid, bought like a hunting knife in the mail, so he gets it, and then she takes it away from him, and when she does, he accidentally like stabs her and kills her. So they have to get rid of the body, and then her son comes over looking for her, and they end up anyway, it's a weird film. I don't want to get into it to spoil it or anything, but this is fun. Definitely recommend it. You guys check it out. This one here was actually one of my favorites in this stack. This is from William Friedkin, you know, the director of The Exorcist. This was his 1990 film called The Guardian. I don't remember exactly who's in here. Jenny Seagrove. Basically, her character is like a babysitter. She's actually, hang on a second here. I think I'm getting getting mixed up here. She portrays the enchanting guardian who enters the home of new parents Dwyer and Carrie Lowell. Or no, I'm sorry. That's okay. That's their actor names. Their new parents, possessing applicable references and an infamy for children. But her true intentions are revealed. The battle for the child's soul begins okay. So, I watched it more, actually, for, like, the effects and anything, because I remember, like, she's in the woods, and these 2 guys try to, like, assault her, and they try to, but she, I guess, gets the trees to kill them or something. It's very weird, but it was a really cool scene. Based on the novel The Nanny by Dan Greenberg. Never seen that one, never read that before, but this was a pretty cool movie. Definitely like a fantasy aspect to it, but also definitely horror elements. I enjoyed it. Overall, pretty good. Next one is the TV adaptation of Piranha from 1995. I know it says Piranhas, but that's the name overseas. It's actually just Piranha here in the States. This is, I believe, Mila Kunis's first film as a child, if I'm not mistaken. She plays William Katt's character's daughter. Really weird. William Katt and then Mila Kunis. Alexandra Paul is also in here. She was from Baywatch. William Katt, obviously, you can name anything. Greatest American Hero, House, Carrie, quite a few other things. And Punky Brewster, Soleil Moon Frye plays one of the camp counselors in this movie. She's looking over Mila Kunis's character when she's at camp. And then I think, yeah, James Cameron's in here as well. So if you guys have seen Piranha from the 70s, it's pretty much the same movie, just almost 20 years later. But yeah, it's a fun one. This particular disc says it doesn't even say it's region 2 or not. It's actually region free because it plays fine in my player without me having to change the settings. Pretty pretty ridiculous cover art, or disc art there, but that's how they did it in, I guess, 2000 when they printed this DVD. 86 minutes, 1995. Even the piranhas themselves are really weird looking in the movie. I think that's the only DVD in this stack. Next up is a 6-hour documentary. I watched it over like a 2-day period though. This is In Search of Darkness, 1990 to 1994. Very fun, very thorough documentary about horror films made between 1990 and 1994. They're going to be making another one, 95 through 99. So whenever that comes out, I will definitely add it to my collection. They have interviews in here from quite a few people. Prominently like Heather Langenkamp from New Nightmare, Mike Flanagan, the director, Michael Gross, Frank Henenlotter, Ted Raimi, Charles Band, Joe Sholin, Tom Savini, and John Carpenter's in here, to name a few. So definitely worth picking this one up for sure. It's got a nice little booklet inside, disc art, and then reversible cover art back there. I'm sorry, I'm tired today, guys. Excuse me. So, yeah, there's the back, which is kind of, I mean, it shows like a Poltergeist vibe, but I don't even think none of the Poltergeist films were from the 90s. Maybe, no, I think it was actually part 3 that was. If I'm not mistaken. I think it was. Maybe not. I'm not seeing it in here. But anyway. Yeah, here's your whole like watch list. And then it's got like pictures of people that are getting interviewed. Just some notes. And like a thank you thing. So pretty cool little packet. Definitely worth your time. So definitely check that out if you can find it for a good price. Next is a film from 1994. This is based on H.P. Lovecraft's story called Lurking Fear. It was okay. It's like a gothic type horror film. Jeffrey Combs is in here. John Finch, Blake Bailey, Ashley Ray Lauren. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know if I'd watch it again anytime soon, but I enjoy like the dark gothic type movies, especially that H.P. Lovecraft was somewhat tied to. So pretty cool. Even the monster looks exactly like that in the movie, so can't go wrong there. Next one here was very strange. I wouldn't consider it a horror film. It's like a it says it's a skate rocket adventure of the deadly kind. It's called Shredder Orpheus. This is put up by AGFA. Like I said, it's very strange. It's more like a fantasy film than anything else, to be honest. Yeah, same artwork underneath. 88 minutes from 1990, directed by Robert McGinley. This is a post-apocalyptic skateboard rock opera. Yeah. Low-budget hallucination that drops somewhere between the music video for Devo's Whip It, a Bones Brigade skate tape, and a surrealist art project. So yeah, definitely has like a play vibe to it as well. It's kind of, you see the digital stills, you don't think you see them clearly enough, but yeah, it was very strange. I'd probably watch this again because it was, you know, that weird, that out there. Yeah, there's a guy with a guitar. this lady, skateboarders. It was a fun time. Definitely recommend it if you guys like weird, like you watch a movie and said what the F was just, what did I just watch? It's one of those type movies. So yeah, I bought this during Vinegar Syndrome's like subscriber week. It was like, maybe it was like $10-15, I don't remember, but yeah. 2 more and I'll be done. This one I gotta go back and watch. I did fall asleep toward the end of the film, but I heard this was pretty good. I definitely wanted to pick it up. So this is called All Eyes. This is from 2021, put up by Gravitas Ventures, directed by Todd Greenlee. It's about a podcast host, and he interviews an eccentric farmer who claims to have a monster living in the woods near his house. That's all I can tell you, because how long was this? 87 minutes, maybe about 30 minutes, 35 minutes in, I knocked out. So I got too comfortable and this thing wasn't holding my attention, so I just knocked out. So that's a rewatch sometime soon. And then the last one, which was probably my favorite of this whole stack. This is a region-free Blu-ray. I think it's from Mexico. No, it's not Mexico. It's from, where the heck is it? It's actually weird because it actually has reversible cover art. One's in Spanish, one's in Italian. So it's Watchers, but in the reverse, it's Proyecto Terror, which means Project Terror, I guess. And then the Italian name for it is that Alterazione, like I'm gonna butcher this, Alterazione Genetica. That's genetic. I'm not sure what that means. Alternate genetics, I don't know. But basically, it's about Corey Haim's character. He's visiting his girlfriend, and some kind of beast comes in and takes her away. And her dad comes out and tries to like find her, but you can't find her. And then her dog goes over to Corey Haim's house. But the dog is not really a dog. It's like a science experiment gone wrong, I guess. And yeah. And then of course the CIA is involved and everything like that. And it's just very out there, but I like this movie. It was really good. So highly recommend that one. It's like a sci-fi vibe to it. So that is everything I watched during the month of March. You guys have seen any of these? Please leave your comments down below. I don't think I spoiled anything. Maybe Wood Chipper Massacre, but that's about it. So yeah, let me leave those comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later with my new movies of the week, which is a decent sized stack, not too big. So take care. See you guys later. Bye.